Health Way, and so I wasn't sure the day. So on Sunday, I just sent a card out to the family on Barfoot Council.
Mr. Mayor, I know it hasn't got anything to do with council, but my father-in-law also buried yesterday at Canowindra Cemetery. He had a stroke a fortnight ago. I'd just like to, I suppose, acknowledge our health service. As you have over time dealt with our health service and been so happy with it yourself, I can't say anything about what we have here in Orange. That my father-in-law Richard McCord had a stroke 2 weeks ago. He fell in his shearing shed at Canowindra. Within 20 minutes he had an ambulance assistance. In an hour and a half he was stabilised and put into Canowindra Hospital. 2.5 hours he was at Orange Hospital. By 10 o'clock that evening, flown by emergency helicopter to Sydney RPA, had an emergency operation at about 1 o'clock in the morning to have the clot removed. Subsequently spent a week in RPA. Treated our family fantastically. Wife Victoria and Susan in RPA helped them look after their father. My wife and her father were flown back to Orange by ambulance, taken into care again by Orange Hospital, cardiac unit. Over that next week, deteriorated with pneumonia, passed last Saturday and he's been yesterday.
Sure that all the councillors here and council staff do your condolences to you
What
and your
I'd
family.
like to do publicly right now is thank each and every one of those professionals who helped our family and helped Richard get through that and get through that out here. They were amazing. All night, all day, care was immense, and I thank them, as I will personally next week.
Right. Thanks, Councillor Munro. I'll ask the General Manager to read the recommendations from the closed meeting. I'll ask Samantha Freeman to read them out.
Item 6.1 is the tender for the provision of legal services. It's resolved that Council appoint a panel of firms as to be placed and listed on Council's website to comprise Council's legal services panels for the term of 5 years, with an additional 2-year option at Council's discretion, depending on Council's operational requirements at the time and on the terms contained within the report. 2, that Council adopt the draft guidelines on the distribution of work between members of Council's legal services panel. That Council delegate to the General Manager the authority to finalise and execute the contracts and any other documentation required to give effect to this resolution, and that approval be granted for the use of the Council seal on any relevant documents if required. Item 6.2 is the 2018-19 third quarter water consumption charge for 13 to 15 Torpy Street, Orange. Council resolves that each of the 8 units within Strata Plan 1834 have their 2018-19 third quarter water consumption charge of $1,899.03 reduced to $69.89, being a credit of $1,829.14 each, or $14,633.12 in total. Third item, 6.3, is entering into contracts for the supply and delivery of bulk fuel. Council resolves to accept and sign contracts with Ocwen Energy and Oils Plus Holdings Australia for the supply and delivery of bulk fuel, and to grant approval for the use of the Council seal on the documents associated with the contracts.
Thank you. Will someone move those? All hands, all unanimous. Thank you. Against? Thank you. I close the meeting at 9:50. Thank you very much for your attention. I thank all councillors for their input into the budgeting process, and I'd like to personally thank all the staff. A bit drawn out process, but I think everyone had the opportunity to have their input. don't think in any budget we could all walk away and say we got what we want, but we've arrived at a point that we can all agree upon, and we've agreed upon unanimously. I think the good thing is that we're reviewing quarterly, and I think we're just going to hope we can push and shove and get a few more grants, state and federal grants, and other happen. We've got a fairly substantial list of things that we want. I'd also like to thank you all for the level of debate tonight. It was very, very good. A lot of contentious issues that we had to get through. Most important thing is that we did, and Council will go forward on them. So thank you very, very much.